Hi guys, this is Connie, back for some more Connie Reads Lawn Boy Returns. We're on chapter 16, titled Accumulation of Wealth Through Inheritance. So I went to the garage to sit on my lawnmower, only I was too riled up to sit. I kicked the tires and I pounded the seat. In fact, I hit the seat so hard that I loosened something, which fluttered to the ground. A small plastic bag had been duct taped to the underside of the seat. I stared at it for a few seconds before ripping open the plastic. A folded paper fell out. A ship is safe in the harbor, but that's not why ships are built. A ship is safe in the harbor, but that's not why ships are built. This was written in clean block letters, perfectly formed, the way a kindergarten teacher would print, or the way a man who always took good care of his tools would print, clear and sharp. My grandfather. What did ships have to do with lawnmowers, and why would he go to the trouble to write this sentence down and then carefully hide it underneath the seat? I had suddenly found a clue to a scavenger hunt I didn't know I had joined. I climbed back on the lawnmower slowly, I climbed back onto the lawnmower to study the proverb, I guess you'd call it. It sounded familiar. It sounded like Grandma. I did what I do when she says stuff I don't understand. I sat back and waited for the meaning to become clear. I waited. And I waited some more. I waited just a tad longer. Finally, I realized that my heart wasn't pounding and my breathing had slowed down. I didn't feel like yelling or kicking or pounding anymore. I still felt like running away, though. Away. Had Grandpa been trying to tell me to run away to sea? I hope not, because I get seasick really easily. And from what I hear, boats seem to require endless repairs and maintenance, and I was already at the edge of my performance envelope, making sure the lawnmower had enough gas and oil. I'm just not machine-oriented. Sailing didn't sound particularly calming and soothing to me, at least not now. Maybe when I was older. There must be another purpose to this note from Grandpa. The words sounded simple and wise and wonderful, and I was all for those qualities coming to stay with me for a while. I never really knew my grandfather, but the lawnmower had come from him. He'd gotten me into this situation, and I hoped this was his way of getting me out. Maybe the meaning of the message wasn't in what he said, but in how he said it. And he was telling me to keep things simple. If I was being honest, I'd have to admit he hadn't gotten me into this situation. I'd gotten myself into it, and I needed to get myself out and do what I felt was right for me and my family. I took a deep breath and got off my lawnmower. I wiped it down, making sure to remove clods of dried mud and clumps of grass from the undercarriage and chipping the dried dirt off the pictures of the rabbit and the turtle. The lawnmower had seen better days, but in the dim light of the overhead bulb in the garage, it seemed to glow. Then I went back into the house to speak to Mom and Dad and Grandma about what we needed to do to shift our lives back into turtle mode. And that's the end of chapter 16. Be careful with that and enjoy, please and thank you, and I will see you for the next installment. Bye.